Okay guys, so this is how the bracelet came out, and this is my focal point right there. And this one, because I only have 3, so I said, okay, I'm gonna have to make that as the earring. So that's what I did here. So at least it'll be kind of like, you know, just like the bracelet, except the bracelet didn't have that many of these. So I said, okay, you know what? I'll make that the earring instead. So I did already make the knot, and I'm just waiting for the glue to dry, and then I'm going to put one of those crimp beads on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put crimp beads on all of them probably later on. I'll just get them and I'll just crimp the beads just to make sure that they're on there and that they won't get loose. Or just to, actually, I don't even think I have to hide it. And I think it's doing okay by itself, so I really don't think I have to hide it. But because sometimes when you do it, it goes into the bead, but these beads are not that big where it could just slide in there and you won't see it. It's just the knot is too big to go through the hole. So, but other than that, I think it came out. I think it came out okay. So the only problem I have when I am doing the earrings is making the loops. I mean, lately, I mean, it's been okay, but sometimes I feel like the loops get a little bit not the way I want them. And then everything is always slipping and sliding. That's the other thing too, which gets me kind of like a little mad. But, and I was gonna bring the lamp out, but I said, you know, by the time I hook it up and everything, it's just, I can't wait to get my bifocals. So we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do a 90-degree bend, and then, oh, forgot to get my cutters out. Yeah, I do want to get into necklaces too, but I'm going to wait until I get more reds and more of the colors so that I won't run out. The only problem I have with making the loop, you see how my finger is right there? The wire keeps getting in the middle of it, and it's hard for me to, you know, here it wouldn't be bad, but it keeps going. It keeps going inside of it. And it's annoying because I have to try to keep it away from that, because that's where I have to cut it. Maybe I should use it as an anchor. Those suckers, they just fly up in the air anywhere. Okay, so I got that. And I'm just gonna open it up just a little bit, just to get the earring wire in there. And I'm going to close it back up. Okay, there it is. I'm going to do the same thing to this one. I try to push them down as far as I can. Turn it, and then I turn it where it's facing, the wire is facing me, okay? It's supposed to be as long as your thumbnail, but because I have this thing in my, on my finger, it's kind of hard to grab. It's annoying. I'm like, ah. That loop came out pretty good. So now I'm just gonna try to turn it. It's kind of hard to grab because okay. Try to put it down a little bit more. Okay, that one came out too much. It's kind of close enough, but I'm gonna have to get my, hold on, let me see. I just want to make sure it's closed. It's always hard to tell. I'm gonna have to close it a little bit more. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that because I don't want to mess with it too much. Okay, so there they go. So there's the earrings. There are the earrings. And there's the bracelet. I'm just gonna try to bend them a little bit because I just gotta play with the wire just to make them a little bit more straight. But they're pretty good. They're pretty even. They're pretty even. Okay, so that was jewelry day for today, and tomorrow, I think what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is baking day, but I don't think I'm going to be doing any baking, so we'll see. So I'm going to hang these guys over there, and hold on. Okay, so I'm trying to make them so they can all be the same, you know, all the same length. So I'm wearing the brown ones right now because I have brown on right now. But those are the earrings up there, and those are the bracelets actually. These go like this. So that one, that one. And so they go like that. And so they all have the bracelet and they have the earrings to go along with them. But, you know, I just push them all aside for now. Okay, guys, that's it for now. And I have to run to the store. I have to go and get those potatoes and carrots. Okay, guys, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, good morning, guys. Good morning. Okay, just got back from dropping Hippo off. Oh, I gotta get started on his cake tomorrow. I can't wait to do that. And I had to start making Halloween cookies. So a lot of ice sugar I have to buy. I think I have enough, but I'm just gonna get 2 more bags just in case. And then I think I have real icing, but I'm not too sure how good it is. So I'm gonna see if it's even worth using. If not, I'm just gonna make, you know, new batches. Okay, back on the diamond painting. I guess I already finished the wall. Now the center part, like I said, those are the ones that have the most color. So I mean, it might go faster because I'm not doing as many as the same color, so they'll be short. So it might go fast, it might not. So this is where we're at. So I can put you down here. It's a little bit hard because I have you too high. So, and I don't think I can put you anywhere else, to tell you the truth. Okay. And then if I put you to the ledge, it'll be even higher. But I'm just going to try to back it up as much as I can. And the square we're doing is right here. Okay, let me get some light over here. Put my glasses on. Hopefully the camera won't fall. And again, I leave everything in the package. I do the 1 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and then I leave all the 20s to 27 at the end. This way I don't have to grab all these little tins and little storage boxes, and it's just too much to set up, and it just takes away the time that you need to start working. Okay, and then of course, as you know, I bought some kits, those diamond painting, no, those gem painting kits, so I can have 3 more wands. So now I have 3, and I put all of them in, you know, all the glue or whatever, and when it starts raining out, I just switch them out. That's the only reason why I bought them. And of course, as you know, I used them to put up the garland in the kitchen. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. Let's try to move that up. Yeah, I got this. It just works better for me to use this than to use anything else. I did watch the others yesterday. I'm going to pull this back to where I need it. Okay. And I'm just going to press that and score it down. Again, I got 3 more people, 3 more apostles that I have to make. But getting there. So there's a lot of black, but some of them are flowers. The symbols are flowers, and some of them are hearts. So the hearts are black. I know that number already. So the hearts are black, and I think the little flowers are also dark. So you could tell, like, okay, which is the one that I need. I think it's 19. No, this is M. That's 19. Yes, so it might be, no, that's 1. I know it's dark. It might be 15, but I'm not sure. All I know that it is dark. So I can't use my phone right now because I have the pictures of all the symbols and the numbers on the phone. But because I can't use it, I'm filming, obviously. I'm gonna have to pick that up in a minute. But right now, I know all the hearts are black. So, and it's number 2. So I'm gonna put enough in here because I know, and I just pinch them and put it in. It's gonna be quite a bit. Like that. And I always leave this one and close it just in case Cersei's comes on, and well, he usually never jumps on the table, but I don't want to take chances. Hey, they get stuck under my nail sometimes, and I always feel, and I always look around to see if there's any of them missing. And then I just start going at it, guys. I shake it maybe once or twice. And I try to leave it under this light so I can see better. And I'm going to start from the bottom because that's where mostly all the hearts start. So I'm going to go up this way, and then I'll veer off wherever which ones I have most of the symbol of. So you have to be careful because sometimes you'll have like some symbols here and then you'll have some symbols on the top. So always eyeball, because just when you think you're finished doing this, you go, oh, I have this side. I forgot. I have more on this side. So you always have to keep, you know, your circumference of where everything is at. And when you do, especially if you're doing a long one like I am, it's always better to do it in squares than to do it, you know, you don't want to take the whole page, you know, out. That is, and then trying to fold it this way. I mean, you could do a squares this way, of course, if you want, but again, I would not do it long ways, because then you're never going to see the picture. It's almost like when you print something out on a copier. When it prints out, it's going to print out from the top, and then you're going to start seeing the picture. And that's what you want to do. Almost like the same thing as a copier. So we're going to start and take your time. Don't rush. As it comes, I only do an hour and a half. If I don't have time to do more, that's it, because I have other things to do. I'm not going to spend 7-8 hours on something when I know I have other pressing projects that I want to get done. So I already made, yesterday was jewelry making on my board, so I already did a bracelet, I already did the earrings, and they're really easy to do. They don't take time. I think it took me about half an hour to do them. Although I am trying to figure out how to make the elastic stay stronger. So I am doing that. And they have various ways, because the last thing you want to do is make a bracelet and then have them break on somebody. So there's various ways of how to keep your elastic from not breaking. And don't press hard on your drills, very lightly. Don't press down on them too hard, because the glue on here will pick it up real fast. So you don't have to really press down on anything. And count. Sometimes I count. Like if I see like, okay, I have 2 here, I have 6 here. So sometimes you can go like all the way down, or if you see 1 and it's going on an angle, then instead of you going this way, go on that angle, because you have a whole bunch of them that you can do on an angle. And it'll just, you know, you'll get done a lot faster. So I have another one here. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I know I have 4 here. So because if you spend too much time trying to figure out, oh, well, I'm going to do this, well, maybe I should do that, then, you know, you're just wasting time. Just get going. Now I have 1 going up. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 going up that way. So I'm probably going to watch the birds today. And then, yeah, that Alfred, what's his name? Alfred Hitchcock? I forgot his name. So I'm trying to get all of the black ones from the top now. Even though I did say I was going to start from the bottom, but it all depends which way it's going. Okay, so I got all the, what do you call it? All the hearts, almost. I think I have some over here. Just when you think you're done, you're like, wait, I still have more hearts. So always keep an eye on your work. So I'm gonna switch on my board because I have to make the cake and today is baking day. But I'm gonna switch it out to paper crafts because I have to bake tomorrow. Okay, so as you can see, I know you're kind of far, but as you can see, they're all right here, all the black. Now I'm going to move down here by the paper. Because I was going to start here originally, but then I saw, oh wait, I have black on here. Oh, it started with the one down here, that's why. And then I just started going up. Oh, excuse me. And it is always good to have your drills like under a light. This way you see them shine and you know whether they're upright or upside down. to shake this up now. Okay, so already done on this side, right here on the bottom, you can see where they're at. And I don't have that, I have a lot right here, so that's what I'm gonna finish, try to finish off with the black there, and then I'm gonna move on to the flowers. I'll show you tomorrow, and I'll let you know how far I got. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys. Whew. So now we're making the chicken cacciatore, okay? So I already have, okay, so let me tell you what I did first, okay? So first, I ended up buying the wings, okay? This way you don't have to see all the frying, you know how to fry stuff. So I already fried the wings, and I have some leftover legs, so I figured, you know, I'm gonna fry those at the same time. I'm not gonna put the legs in there, this is for another time, but it's the chicken wings that I'm gonna put in here, okay? And the best thing to do if and when you're frying chicken wings, put some salt on them first, you know, flip them upside down with your hand or whatever, in a bowl, put some salt. This way it'll keep it from sticking to the frying pan, okay, to the oil. I just use regular vegetable oil. And now what I'm doing, I'm sauteing. I left a little bit of grease from the, from the chicken. And all I'm doing is just softening up the carrots. Carrots, onions. Now you could put celery in here if you want. That's up to you, that's optional. The more vegetables you put in it, the better. I mean, there are other recipes to use to make chicken cacciatore, but this is how I do it. And you really want those vegetables to hi! What's up? To get soft. Now I already took you out, so I'm just letting those cook, and then they'll get softer as you know, as you what do you call it? As you cook them longer. I mean, because water is gonna go in there anyway, so when you put the water, they'll get. I already took you out. I'm not taking you out again. I'm busy. Let me give him. He's probably. Oh, he eats this. They didn't have the chicken one for him, the pedigree. And they had him up because I went to Walmart to go get his food, but they had the chicken ones all the way on the top. And now it's like, oh, and now I'm gonna have to call someone, and by the time that happens, it's like, oh my god. So here, come on, eat. There you go. So, give me a second, let me just throw this out. Okay. So after these cook down a little bit, like I said, you're just, no, I'm not taking you out right now. You're going to have to wait. So, you just, you know, you don't really, they don't have to be that soft. They're going to get soft after they cook for a little while anyway. Okay? So now I'm going to put the cilantro in. So it's green pepper, onions, just like I do with the stew. Same thing. And you could add a little bit of water in here if you want, just to soften them up a little bit more. That's optional. You can do that, but water's going to go in here anyway, so. Okay, so now I'm going to put the, what do you call it, in. I'm going to put the chicken back in. Oh, this goes back in here. Oh, he's eating it. Good boy. I haven't done this for a long time. And these I'll just save for later, for the kids. Okay, and you put that back in here. And just stir everything up. And then what you're looking for is the sauce. So I'm going to put a whole can of Goya tomato sauce in here. That's about it, guys. That's all it takes. I mean, you could look up a recipe, more an Italian recipe if you want. I don't put potatoes in there because I know if I put potatoes in there, it's gonna come out being mushy, and I don't want that. And so you just stir it up. And I like Goya because the sauce is nice and thick. Now I'll come in here with all the seasoning. And all you do is just let this, let this bubble. Again, always taste your food. I think I mentioned yesterday that this stuff is really, really salty, so be careful how much you put in there. And I already have the rice from yesterday, so I'm not making more rice. Black pepper. Like I said, it's the same ingredients. I don't put sugar in here. That I don't do. I only do that with stews. Okay. What are you doing? And then, of course, I put garlic. You're going to have to wait. I'm busy. I think I have half of, I don't need a lot. Usually I put the Goya sazon in stews because it has a lot of water. But since this is only a little bit, I'm only putting half a packet. Wait! I'm gonna again stir this up. You're gonna have to give me a second. And all you do is just saying that. That's all you do. I think I put everything in here already. Everything that I want. Yeah, guys, always taste your food. What did I do with the salt? You made me forget what I did with the salt, Circes. Oh, it's over here. Hold on. And again, you just cook. Let it simmer. Let it do its thing. Wait. I think the people are moving in upstairs. That's probably what he hears. Boy, this needs a lot of salt. I think that's all I'm gonna do. And then the person, whoever wants to eat it, could always put more salt in there. You do want it a little bit saucy. You don't want it to be, you know, watery. Not that watery. You could put cornstarch if you want, or you could even put like those little, what are those called? Those little baby corn. You could put baby corn in here. You can have whatever you want. It would look cute with the baby corns in there. But I would not put potatoes. I would not suggest that. Okay, I'm gonna let this simmer, and then it's done. That's it. That's all you need to do. I didn't put, I mean, you could put Italian seasoning because it is, hold on, it is an Italian dish. I'm gonna put some salt in here. Not too much because it is, I mean, chicken cacciatore is an Italian dish. So I am gonna add some Italian seasoning. Yeah, I know. Okay, not too much, just a little bit. And then all those flavors will marry together. Okay, look what you did. Just knocked down my curtain. Okay, let me take him out before he drives me more nuts. And I'm just gonna turn the heat down a little bit, and I'm just gonna wait for the vegetables to get a little bit more softer, and that's it, you're done. This is how it looks. Okay, and that's it, all done. Okay, I'm taking him out. We'll see you in a bit. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right. I would have started at 9 o'clock, but I had to make an Aldi run, so I'm already worn out. Coffee is hot. Okay, anyway. Like I said, yesterday, the middle part is always the hardest because it has a lot of different colors, but it can also, I think I did mention that I said that it's a little bit daunting because it takes longer. Actually, it doesn't, because you have less of those numbers than you do with the ones that have a lot of color. And so let me show you what I mean. And so this is where we're at right now. I'm gonna put some more light on there, as long as the lamp doesn't fall. So as you can see, I already did the dark colors. I have more dark colors over here. Now I could start here, but I don't want to start on this side, only because every time my palm hits this, it gets sticky, and I'm constantly have to take my palm out. So I'm going to start from this corner, and I'm going to work my way down and then I'm going to start from up here and work my way down. Now, there is a possibility that I'll probably be able to finish this part today, but I don't know if I'll be able to get to over here. Like I say, I only do an hour and a half a day, and that's it. Because I have right now today, I have to make a cake, so I have to start baking right after I'm done, and yeah. So I'm gonna start. Yeah, today is also paper craft day on my board. So I switched. As you can see, I have the stand over there where I have the bracelets. So I already have 1, 2, 3, 6 of them. 6? I thought there was 8 only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 9. So I have to make more boxes. So that's what I'm going to be doing later on today. I only have 3 boxes, so I have to make 5 more. So on top of the cake that I have to start making, I gotta make those boxes. But that's where we're at, and let me show you what I'm gonna try to do right now. No, because I couldn't see the symbols on the phone because I did, you know, take a picture of all the symbols and the numbers. So I put them on here for now. And then when I'm, you know, done doing a little bit of this, then I can use the phone again. Okay, so we are at, let me show you, hopefully it won't fall. And I always have a paperweight to hold this down. And we are at, so I'm going to keep that there. And number 5, remember the 5 and the 3s were driving me nuts. So the 3 and the 5s were different. So 3 was 17 and 5 was 3. That's the time I ended up with all that blue on the side right here, but I was able to take it out. Okay, so we're doing the music note. So the music note is number 5. So, and it's so funny because now the music note is 5. See, I'm already getting confused with the numbers. So 5, I was about to grab the 3 again. So the 5 is this color right there. Okay, and it goes along because it's orange. So always keep an eye on the colors. Oh, I did go on Temu yesterday, and I did check to see. I don't need that many. There's not that many musical notes on here. And I always keep this on the side. There's not that many. I lost where is it? I lost one. Where'd it go? I had 3. Where'd the other one go? Did it roll off? Oh, I put it over here. Okay, so I don't have that many musical notes. I try to move this over for I can see a little bit better. So keep this down. Yeah, if I do this for the next 2 weeks, I should be done. Oh, anyway, I did go on Temu and I did look for the Native American. They had so many of them before. And I only seen 2 only 1 that I liked actually. And I was like, wait a minute, where are the other ones? The ones that were really nice. I mean, I like the girl ones, but I mean, I could do the guy ones too. And give them to my brothers. Trying to keep the Native American heritage in the family. So, yeah, not a lot of music notes in here. And I'm always looking down here because you just never know when 1 or 2 might pop up. But of course, the ones that I'm going to get from Temu are not as big as this one. Actually, my neighbor got this from Temu as well. But what happened is that she got 2 of them. They sent her a second one by mistake. And she asked me if I wanted it. And I was like, I go, yeah. She goes, as long as you do it. And I was like, oh, no, no. I've been wanting to do one of these things like for a long time. And I said, yeah, as soon as I'm finished, I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to show her. I wonder how far she's got on it. I never asked her. So there's some all the way down here. So you just got to keep looking. Sometimes I miss. And I was like, ah, there was an M here. Ah, there was an N all the way over here. So you see what I mean, how it goes faster? As I said, I'll probably end up going through these a lot more faster. Okay, so see, that was it. That was it for that one. And now the next one is number 3. And it's not blue. Like, oh my God. Okay, so 3 was number 17. And I think it was a dark color, that's true. So I separate all the numbers of 1 through 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, then 20 onwards. Okay, and I don't think I have a lot of 3s. I don't see any 3s down here. They're just up in this corner right there. So, oops, oh. So not a lot of 3s. I don't know why I put so many. I didn't need that many. Oh, I did watch, what do you call it? I watched The Birds yesterday. And then I watched Practical Magic yesterday with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to watch today. I was thinking maybe Wednesday. I won't be watching the big movies until on the big screen TV in the living room. So those are DVDs, so I'll be watching those over there, like Halloween, and I know there's a lot of other ones, Nightmare Before Christmas and all those things, all those other movies. Okay. Yeah, don't watch that movie, The Monster, from on Netflix. Oh, it was so disturbing, guys. I would not recommend it. I had to fast forward a lot of parts because it was just too like, what in the heck am I watching? I mean, you could watch it if you're into that kind of thing, but oh. And then, you know, it's just so weird how he acted. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. He was just keeping busy. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna make tenders and French fries today for dinner. Nothing. Sorry, I don't have time to do all that. Let me see. That was it. I don't think I see any more 3s. Not on this side anyway. But you never know. See, there's one right there. And sometimes you really have to keep an eye on it because some colors, I mean, some letters, like if you can't see like me, they look the same. And there's some lonely 5s over here. Okay, that was it for that. And now we are going to R, and I don't even think there's that many R's in here. I think it's like maybe just 2 of them. see no R's over here. So the one I saw on Temu, it was cute. Like there's a 3 all the way over here, but I already put it in. So when I get to that, then I'll take it out. So 10 is R. So 10, I think, is more like the, almost like the coat, I think. I think that's what it is. Oh, there was 3. Oh, let me get another one. Because all I needed was 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And that was it. Okay, now the next one is N. And N, I only saw one N in this whole thing. But I just want to close up this corner. So I'm going to find 8. And there was only one N. I did see it. Where is it? I don't see it now. That's weird. Oh, there it is. I was like, I know I saw it. Okay. Now it's in. And now the next one is going to be, it's like a double, it's like 2 like triangles going to the left, and it's number 4. So 4, and it's this one. It's this color right there. And those I have more of, so I'll probably listen to a podcast or something while I'm, you know, doing this. That's what I like to do. I like to listen to stuff, because I don't have to keep picking my head up and watching. I can just listen to it. So I have a lot of these. And it's okay if you don't put them in there, right? I mean, you're just going to push them along when you get when you put the other ones in. Okay, guys, this is where I'm going to stop. And I have more on this side right here, I think. Yeah, there's one all the way over here. Ah, there goes my palm again. I'm going to keep looking, but I don't think I see any more. Okay, there's some right here. I think there's a few over here. Okay, guys, so I got to stop here because I didn't write down any more symbols. And I don't want to keep flipping, you know, the thing down. I have it on my camera. Okay, guys, we will see you in a bit.